Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to create your own light in Maya using a plane and a texture. So let's get into it. And this light can be used for mental ray, and that's what we're going to make this scene look very real. So what I have right now is just my Maya's default light, which is something that you should never settle on. Uh, and I'm using, I just have in my scene here a plane and a sphere. The sphere has been assigned with a blin, just a red regular blin, and my floor or my plane at the bottom here has just been I just added a material, just a Lambert, just a white Lambert. Alright, so you can set this up as well as we go through it. But how do we create our own light source? And if we render right now, you'll notice that it looks very fake. And that's because we're, one, using Maya software as a renderer, and it's Maya's default light, which doesn't cast any shadows and looks pretty bland. Okay, so let's go through the steps of creating our own light. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my plane tool, and I'm going to drag out a plane about that large and move it up in the air. It's going to orbit around, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of rotate this so it kind of aims at the sphere. Okay, and I'm going to assign a new material to this plane. I'm going to make it a Lambert. I'm going to come over to the right here, and what we'll do, we'll just use a white, we'll make just a regular white light. And to make this, turn this into a light, I'm going to see the ambient color and the incandescence color. I'm going to move both of those sliders up all the way. And you can kind of see that it's kind of created almost a glowing white texture on my plane, which is aimed at, I apologize for the lag here, but it's aiming right at my sphere. Okay, so I'm going to go to my render settings now, because Maya does not understand that this is a light. It's going to keep using its default light. We have to tell Maya that we've created our own light using a texture and that we don't need theirs. So let's go to the render settings, and where it says Maya software, I'm going to drop this down to mental ray. Right away in the common tab, I'm going to scroll all the way down and open up the last choice, which is render options. I'm going to scroll down, and it says enable default light. I'm going to turn that off. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to indirect lighting, and I'm going to turn on final gathering. That will allow Maya to understand this texture as a light source. Okay, that's it. I'm going to close this out. Now when I get close and render this, you'll see a big difference. Great. So much different. We have some shadow now casting, but this light source or this plane is kind of an eyesore. It's in our way. So how do we get rid of that, or how do we tell Maya not to render the plane that has the light? Well, what I can do is, let me close this out. I'm going to select on the plane one more time, and I'm going to go over to the render stats over here on the right in the attributes editor. I'm going to drop that down, render stats. And you can see I have some choices. And one of them is primary visibility. I'm going to turn that off. The next time I render, you'll notice that the plane will not be there, but the source of light is, and it can still be seen in the reflection of the sphere. Well, good luck, give it a try, and thanks for watching.